boy's got a jawline for days. Hey guys, Mason here. Welcome to my first character interpretation video. Today I am doing Lady Gaga's Countess character from American Horror Story Hotel. I worked with basically what I had and what I could get in within 24 hours. So watch this video, excuse my dog, and enjoy this video. Alright you guys, so to start out, I started out with some skincare, and to save some time, I'll just be listing that right down in the description box like I do with all my other products I use. My inspiration was two different looks the Countess had in American Horror Story, so I'm gonna splice those right now so you can kind of get a feel of what I'm going for, and this is kind of a medium loose interpretation, but kind of going along the lines of something she would do. So let's get started. I started off by ripping some makeup tape to create a defined angle on my eyes. She really has a harsh wing going, so that's what I'm gonna go for. To prime my lids, I'm gonna be using Marc Jacobs Undercover. Eyeshadow wise, I'm going to be using a couple different palettes, and I'll list each one as with which color I'm going with along the way. And from what I can tell, the Countess has very dark eyes with touches of nudes and maybe some deep reds with darkish browns and a little bit of black. So we're going to focus on that today. We're going to start off with building our crease with the BH Cosmetics Blushed Neutrals palette. I'm going to take probably 3 colors from this palette to start building that wing and then move on to another one. First, I'm going to take this color right here, and we're going to use that to start building our angular look. I'm going to bring that slightly onto the lid and the inner crease, outer crease, sorry. We're gonna blend that out. And for that, I'm gonna be taking a Morphe M433, which looks like this. You want a little more definition toward the wing and a little more blending as you go inward toward the inner corner of your eye. So smoke that out a little bit more, but try and leave that definition where that wing is. For our next color, we're gonna be going a little deeper with our browns, and we're gonna hit this one, which I just stuck my nail in. Gonna pat that down. We're gonna use this one right here, and we're gonna go with the same thing, but we're just gonna bring it down a little lower each time. And I think next we're gonna hit into one of the reddish browns, which looks so pretty. It'll be bloody fantastic. Really bring that on to the outer corner of the lid as well, and try and build that up. I forgot to mention before, I'm just taking a regular shadow brush and using that to help create some more of the defined lines. Next, we're just going to add a little bit of this color right here. It's more of a reddish brown. I'm going to focus that more on the inside of my outer crease and towards my lid. Slightly blend. Now for our dark brown and our black, I'm actually going to be using a palette I've never used before, but I've had for like a year now, and I got it on clearance. So I'm going to be taking Urban Decay's Smoked palette. We're going to be working with 2 colors called Backdoor and Blackout, and we're probably going to be playing with the highlighting shades as well. So we're going to start with Backdoor, the dark brown, and we're going to start that in our crease. Bring it slightly onto the lid. Build it up through a little bit. Do that to the other side, and then we're going to take the shadow brush and create more of an angle. Take the shadow brush again, and just slightly bring that upwards along with that other winged area. Oh, that feels like almost perfect. And then the other side. Okay, slightly blend. And then we're slightly just going to touch into Blackout right in the outer corner of our eye. Now there's 2 really creamy shades in here called Kinky and Freestyle, which are highlighting shades, so I'm going to use those for my lid and my brow bone. So for my lid, I'm going to use Freestyle, and for my brow bone, I'm going to use Kinky. I'm going to take my pinky and go into Freestyle and start right here Just dab it on a little bit and then slowly build it. Blend. Onto our brow bone. For that, I'm just going to be taking a clean shader brush by Royal Langnickel and going into Kinky very so slightly just to help define some of our edges. So as close to my eyebrow as possible, I'm going to go and down through. Now I know this is a contour and highlight palette, but I'm actually going to touch into my Morphe 8L, which looks like this. And I'm going to be using that to do a slight tinge right here and right on the inner corner with a color called Stardust that has a bit of a purple duochromeness to it because purple and green eyes go good together. I'm just going to be taking my pinky again and going into Stardust. Maybe a little touch of Lit. So I'm going to mix those two together. Lit is the gold shade. And just do a little bit of that on the lid. And a little on the inner corner. And then we're going to blend those together. So the eyeshadow looks pretty good. I'm going to go take a quick break, which will be like a second for you guys, and I will be back. Alright, you guys, while I was on break, I took the makeup tape off, cleaned up a little bit of the fallout. So look at that line. I'm shook. It looks great. So let's get on to the rest of this look. Alright, so we're going to be priming today with Smashbox's Photofinish Foundation Primer. So for foundation, I'm going to be taking a beauty blender and two different foundations. I say two because I've been using two because these two together are almost a perfect match for my skin tone and the coverage is flawless. So first I'm going to work with dark and I'm using LA Girl's Pro Matte HD Definition Longwear in the shade Medium Beige. I'm putting this on a little lighter on my back of my hand. I almost put it on my beauty blender and I usually don't do that. And this is a little darker for my skin and a little yellow, but when I have everything on, it works out perfectly. And we're also going to do eyeshadow on our under eye as well once we are close to being done with everything. Also, I'm going to be getting foundation and concealer on my eyebrows to lighten them up and make them a little more ashy. So you'll see what I'm gonna do. All right, now that I have a little bit of a base set up, I'm gonna be taking Wet n Wild's Photo Focus Foundation in the shade Porcelain. I really, really like this foundation. I'm gonna be applying it directly to my face and blending it out. Now, if it's just easier for you, if you're following along and doing this yourself, just use one foundation, nothing wrong with that. This is just my preference I'm doing these past couple days. And blend it out. Now to specifically focus more on my eyebrows, I'm going to be taking a little bit of that Wet n Wild foundation and smearing it and blending it obviously on my eyebrows. Then doing the same with concealer and concealing my face. For setting for under my eyes and all over my face, I'm going to be taking Laura Mercier's translucent setting powder. Taking my beauty blender first and setting underneath my eyes. And if you want to, you can bake at this stage as well. We're gonna buff that out and use this on the rest of our face. And for that, sorry, I just got some powder in my eye. We're gonna use e.l.f.'s Kabuki brush. And make sure you set those brows too. Like usual, I'm going to use one of my usual suspects, which is Givenchy's Prisme Libre, and I'm also going to be using a tad of that on my face as well. This just ultimately gives me the smoothest finish out of all the setting powders I've tried in my very short makeup career. Since our brows are already set with the powder, we're only going to stick with the NYX Professional Makeup Precision Brow Pencil in the color Blonde. And we're going to use the spoolie just to get some of our hairs in place, kind of bring the tails of my eyebrows up a little bit. What I'm going to do is reshape my arch just a little bit, define it, and bring the tails of my eyebrows down slightly. Brows aren't perfect, but they're pretty good for what I had on hand. We're going to curl our lashes a while. We're not going to wear falsies today because the Countess seems to usually go with natural looking lashes. Before we finish our face makeup up, we're going to do the rest of our eyes. So for eyeliner today, I have a brand called DHC, which I've never heard of, but this eyeliner works wonders. This is their liquid eyeliner in black. I'm pretty sure this is a Japanese brand made in Japan. How right am I? So what we're gonna do is basically just follow the line that we made with our eyeshadow. So go about down here and bring it down like that to create a dramatic wing with a little tip. Eyeliner is done. Now for underneath our eyes for eyeshadow. I think I'm gonna stick with the smoked palette again, and I'm gonna go into the colors Blackout and Bar Lust, which is more of a shimmer brown. I'm just gonna be taking a liner brush to do that. So the inner corner of my eye is gonna be Bar Lust, the shimmery brown, and then the outer corner of my eye is gonna be the dark black. Gonna blend, just taking a fluffy Morphe 510, just gently sweeping, you can't even see, sorry. Gently sweeping that, gently sweeping. Today, like I usually use, is Milk Makeup's Kush Mascara. I'm gonna use that for both my upper and lower lashes. I was looking on Sephora and this mascara does not have good reviews, and I was like, what? And I'm like thinking, you guys, I'm like, what am I gonna wear? Probably just this. My wig, which I'm gonna style, my fascinator, and the straw I have. And that's it. Sorry, I don't really have much. So this is what we have so far. And yeah, I'm sorry if I'm like just so like boring today. My pain is really bad and I just wanted to make this video so bad. So thanks for watching anyway. All right, on to contour, highlight, and blush. For contour, I'm going to be using the palette I showed you before, which is the Morphe 8L, excuse me. So I'm going to be using that for my contour, and I'm going to do everything but my nose because I'm just not feeling it today. I'm sorry. So I'm going to contour my face, and you'll see me when I'm done with that. Alright you guys, so I did a little bit of a cheek contour and a bit of a perimeter around my face with a light contouring color. So next is blush, and I'm going to be doing a full review of this palette soon, but this is the Morphe Pop of Coral Blush Trio, which I just got, which looks like this. And I'm going to be taking the color called Unapologetic on my cheeks. I'm going to be blending that out really well with my kabuki brush. For highlight, I'm going to be using Too Faced's Love Light Prismatic Highlighter in shade Blinded by the Light, which looks like this, if I can get it open. And also excuse my nails, you guys. I'm really sorry about those. I'm just going to highlight the usual suspects. Alright, I have lip colors picked out. We're going to be using a lipstick and more of a lip gloss. But a while, I'm just going to set my face with a setting spray, which is going to be Urban Decay's All Nighter. And I'm going to get my wig on, get my wig styled, and then we'll put my lip gloss on. So, see you soon. Okay, so I ended up doing my lips while I was doing my wig. So what I used is I used a little lipstick by Smashbox in the color Be Legendary. It is a red as a base for my lip gloss. And then on top of that, I put NYX Butter Gloss in the color Devil's Food Cake, which is similar to the color of the packaging. So anyway, this is the finished look. I'm really impressed with myself. I feel like a fierce vampire lady. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also make sure to hit that subscribe button so it can be your friend, as so can I. Also hit that ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding bell so you'll get notifications as to when I'll be uploading new videos. So little monsters, put your paws up. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!